you a question. I want you to answer as honestly as possible.
Yes.
Did he ever lay hands on her? I don't want to use the word BEAT because of the community guidelines. Did he ever lay hands on her?
Mama did first. Twice. The second time, that was, yes. Everything, I have children too. Everything that if I've lied, God is my witness. And God will punish me. In fact, when she said I came back, I said, Mama, why did you slap him? Because he was coming with anger. Because they called, we were in Sulere. We wanted to go to Oshogbo to go and meet Laide, because Laide was filming Jejere at that year. So Laide was even calling, he refused speaking. So Laide was calling. So I had to call Laide, we are coming. We got there like in the evening. So they called that because that time, this is the last book we're talking about. What caused problem that day was the daughter. And that girl was almost like a year at that time. Because my son, my first son, senior, like almost 5 months. Because I had a baby at that time too. So when we got, they called us that the girl that was supposed to, the mama supposed to go and take the girl, the brother at school. So they now call that the brother is there at school, which is Jesse, the third born. So Emeka, they said the mama's not going to ask. So we said, okay, we rushed down. So when we got, because the school is just close to Magodo gate, that second gate. So when we got there, he said that that they've gone home. So when we get to the house, because they have dog, they have very, very, very hefty dog. So me, I don't like going in. So I just said, bros, you check if the dog. So bros just were knocking the gate. So he forced that gate. So the small distance open, the just push. So you now use to open the gate. We park outside. So I opened the gate. We went. So the moment he went, because if he's driving in, he would drive in straight to the garage. But the moment he drove in, he didn't even enter. I can't even close the gate. So he passed through this. There's a side because it's duplex. So there's a side to enter through the. So we saw that girl on that walkway of the side there. So it was look at, and there's nobody with the girl. If I lie, there's nobody with the girl. So he picked the girl. She already messed her body. I was there. So when he picked up the girl, so he was really yanny, he was angry. So he first called Michael. So Michael, you're inside the situation. So Michael and Kelly came out. Kelly said, I don't know. So Kelly is like, Emeka, that's the second. I said, me, I don't know anything. He's there. I don't, you know. So it was now. I think Mama was in the kitchen. So Mama was coming. So I went up. I went to go and carry the costume that he will use at location. So both of them were having an argument. She's there. Look at how this girl, she's already put in her body. You didn't clean it. You just leave her only hard outside. Like Mama said, so the argument was, so I was up, I was coming down. That was when Mama eats Emeka.
According to your story, it was the wife that raised, hey, you come. It was the wife that raised her hand on him first. Close my door.
I swear. I'm telling you.
Are you sure of this?
100%.
Do you have anybody else that was there?
It just is a private house. It's only me that even has access to enter the house, and nobody again, nobody. I repeat, there's nobody that do go to that house again except me. In fact, they don't even have gate man. They have gate man at school. So if the gate man wants to come, so there's nobody. It's only Why should I lie? Even why I'm even want to clear this is because of Mama is dragging those children along.
If you hit me one more time, I would die. I can't feel anything. I was only seeing the stars. So when it hits me, it goes poof, you know, that kind of thing. And that was only what I was seeing. I could talk, I could hear, I could see, but I couldn't feel. This was in front of our kids. This was in front of his PA at that time, Debola. And I was, you know, trying to move my body. My body wasn't moving, you know. So when he realized himself, he got up, he walked out of the house. And I was there for like 10, 15, 20 minutes, I don't know. I was still trying to move my body. And then I felt this sensation all over, like a million pins, you know, poking me, pricking me and everything. And I think the nerves were beginning to connect or something, you know. And then I got up. And that was when I saw the boy, Debola, peeping from the door. I guess he had told the boy to come and check if I died. You know, that kind of thing. And then I spoke the boy's name. I said, Debola. And the boy ran out. I think he didn't want to come close so that they don't say he's the one that killed me or something. And then I heard his car drive off. And I picked my children and I ran to a friend's house. He's denying it, but there are people that I run to their houses every time he beats me up. People that I run to their houses in the middle of the night. People that I run to their houses and I collapse. All this happened and they are living witnesses. I have pictures. I presented those pictures during the divorce. I still have those pictures, but I'll only give my evidences in court.
Right. So he, wow. For the kids' well-being, you have him have custody of the children,
Yes.
and the court determined that and said you could
Yes.
have access.
Yes. And my lawyers had advised that it is a high court, because this was customary court, because we were only married traditionally. It was only that traditional marriage that we had. We never did the formal one of going to the registry, because he always has one woman out there who wants to give him American papers or who wants to give him this paper and that paper. But I never consented to it, because I would always say, you go there and you marry these women for papers. In front of God and the minister, you're not saying this is fake, this is for paper.
So he keeps the children away from you as some kind of punishment after the divorce?
Yes.
And then tells them that you have abandoned them?
Yes, yes. When I reconciled with them, I didn't want to come out and say, oh, I'm here to get you, I'm your mom and this and that. I have custody of you, because I was awarded sole custody of the children. Well, I had to build my relationship back with them and let them, know me again. My daughter didn't recognize me. She thought the other lady was her mom, because she was 2 when she was taken away from me. When I had left with my 2 younger kids, because I felt they still needed me.
You said this marriage was abusive almost from the get-go. So you mentioned it was financial abuse, there was verbal abuse, there was emotional abuse.
Yes.
What do you mean by verbal and emotional abuse?
Insults, putting you down every time.
So you had a terrible temper?
Yes. When I got out and I was in a friend's car, I didn't know I used to sit like this. And that was because of the lashing. I jumped out of a moving vehicle before.